when I have people coming into our company and they say they have a low show rate and I book a call in their sales team calendar, I'm immediately hit with multiple different texts and emails, all with different links or without the Zoom link, or one says it's a phone call, the other says it's a Zoom call, and people are rescheduling, it's changing notification in the Google Calendar, et cetera, et cetera. So this lack of clarity is one of the main reasons why people don't show up. They didn't get a link, they didn't know exactly what time it was, et cetera, et cetera. The second reason people don't show up is a lack of interest. Now, this is going to be more relevant. You got to remember, my dad always said that everyone's favorite radio station is WIIFM. What's in it for me? And one of the big issues that I see whenever people are booking sales calls is they try to scare the person who's showing up to the call. Like, if you don't show up to the call, then we're going to cancel you. You'll never be rebooked again. And make sure you confirm. Do you have enough money, et cetera, et cetera. And so this person is like immediately on the defensive. They're like, oh, I'm just trying to like see if I'd like to work with you. I feel like way overwhelmed here. And I don't even know if I'm actually going to get something out of this call. And the third reason why people don't show up to calls is because it feels robotic. It feels like they're just another number. You're sending the same green text messages or the same automated Calendly or Go High Level sequences that every single person gets. There's zero personalization. And they're just like, wow, I literally feel like I'm booking a haircut somewhere and I'm not getting on a call to speak about working with you and spending thousands of dollars. So now let's talk about how to fix it. So the first step is, because people are so confused, the first thing you want to do as soon as somebody books an appointment is you want to confirm the appointment with them. Now, what a lot of people will do is they will have them try to confirm the appointment by having an appointment setter or the salesperson call them or text them, or they ask them to respond back to something in an email or in a text message, et cetera, et cetera. But you have this person right after they book the call. They're interested, they're hot, they want to speak with you, and you need to make sure that they meant to book this time. So that's when you want to get the confirmation. And this is what that looks like in actual practice. So for our company, this is the page that they go immediately after they book their call. Number two, right here, check your email for the calendar invite. It has your exact date, time, and Zoom link. This actually dynamically changes whenever somebody books a call. So instead of showing this is just showing this here because I'm regularly visiting this page. But if I had just booked a call, this page actually reads the parameters in the URL from the scheduling tool and says, hey, your call is at 2 p.m. on Thursday with this person here. So once again, pure clarity. They can see exactly when they booked the call right there. And then this is the most important part, is that we're asking them, instead of having them respond back to a message that we send, we're having them right here and now confirm via text or WhatsApp for our international prospects, which we have a bunch of, confirm right now for the call. And so they click on either of these and it will open up their iMessage app either on their computer or on their phone, or if they're on Android, their message app, and same thing with WhatsApp. And so it automatically opens it up and it has the word yes on it, and they click send. The second thing we need to do is give them their favorite radio station that I talked about earlier, WIIFN. What's in it for me? Now, we do this very simply. After they book their call, within a couple of minutes, you can see 4 minutes, we actually send an email over to them. The first thing here is that we actually have the email sent from my email, but I CC the salesperson that they'll be speaking to. This is something that we call the transfer of trust. And then we say, you'll be speaking with salesperson's first name on this specific date. So I'm letting them know that, hey, I am blessing this conversation. I am saying that you should be speaking with this person. It's coming from me. And that very simple step is already going to make them trust this salesperson more. We also do the obvious things like dropping the Zoom link inside of here. But the other thing we want to do here to sell this person as to why they should show up to the call, WIIFN, is we give them the agenda of what the call is going to look like so they're not surprised when they get on the call. First, we map their current revenue system, then we find the biggest bottleneck, and then we install the 30 to 90 day plan and show what it would be like if they wanted us to do it for them, right? So it's very clear as far as what to expect on this call. And then below that, I actually show them, I link them to another page where I can warm them up even further. This is important to have both the text version and this additional link here, because some people who don't have any time, which a lot of our clients are incredibly successful, they just read this part and they say, okay, this makes sense. I'm actually going to get something out of this call. But other people who want to learn a little bit more before they show up, I can link them to a page where I'm going to warm them up even further. And that page looks very similar to the page that they go to right after they book their call. And the reason is because I have assets on here that are selling this call to them further. It's allying their fears. For example, I walk through exactly what they should expect on the call, very similar to what I showed inside the email. I asked them to get a couple of numbers together. So, if I'm asking them to get these numbers together, they're going to be like, well, we're probably going to go through these numbers. And if we go through these numbers, well, then I'm probably going to get some value out of it. And then if we scroll down here, this is an example constraint call. So I am proving to them that if they get on this call, I'm going to be able to diagnose their business because I've done it for all of these multi-million dollar businesses. And then some additional social proof below this as well. And the third and final message we're going to send them is going to be a personalized message. This is probably the most important thing that you can do because the vast majority of people are treating their sales calls just like another number. And so you really want to make this person feel like, wow, this is going to be, they already know a little bit about me before I'm even showing up to the call. And if you do this correctly, you can also increase your close rates, not just your show rates, because you can build belief with this person through these personalized messages. Now, this can look like a few different things, but I just wanted to show you an example of a message I had with somebody just the other day. So they responded back yes and confirmed their call from the thank you page. And then I saw from their application that they were a funding business. And we've done incredible work. Actually, a couple of our best case studies were funding type businesses. And so I said, hey, I saw that you were a funding business. We have a couple of case studies that I'm going to send over to you if it's cool of some funding companies that we've worked with in the past. You could even learn a couple things of what we did with them. And so they said, hey, I wanted to watch it before the call right here. And I said, sure, here is this link. And I sent them over to a YouTube playlist that has my case studies on it. And I actually put his response in here because I wanted to show you this. He said, hey man, what's going on? I just binged watched all of your testimonials. Okay. Ask yourself this question. How often are you getting somebody before their call saying, I just binge watch all your testimonials? And also ask yourself, if you got that text from a prospect, would you not be freaking jazzed up to take that call? Because you're like, wow, this person literally knows that I'm the man and they're going to get on this call already believing that I can help them, right? Especially because it's the exact same type of business that they're in. So instead of me sending them to some generic proof page, which has all of our case studies, all of our testimonials, which we have over 1,200 of them, I'm saying, hey, here is a very specific case study and testimonial based on your certain scenario. If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.